I just know what I know from paddling with the paddle. There are a lot of commonalities, but there are also subtle differences along the way. But it's really the halibut that are the experts on this. Hi, I'm Cheri Perry, and I'm here in Maine. My friend Chad is visiting, and he asked me to talk a little bit about Greenland paddles and Greenland paddling, and that's all well and good. But I don't feel like I'm the expert to really be talking about it. I'm very passionate about Greenland style kayaking and paddling, and I love the Greenland paddle, and I think that it's amazing. But I don't feel like I'm the expert. I feel like the Greenlandic people, the halibut as they prefer to be called, really holds the true nuggets of truth with this paddle. I'm just a practitioner. I mean, I love it. I love the shape of it. It just makes so much sense. It feels really good in my hands. And I can talk to what I use the paddle for. It's an oral tradition, and it's been passed down from generation to generation. And I'm just gonna pull up a map of Greenland that I have here. And sometimes it's easier to understand a little bit more about why it's so elusive when you look at the continent itself. It's really big. And in the whole continent is only 56,000 people. The middle of it is all ice. Nobody really lives up here in the north and on that side. Most of the people are concentrated down here. There's a few communities over here. But it's really hard to, if you're a kayaker in Nuuk, say, you're not going to go paddling with a kayaker from Upernavik very easily. So there's like a kayaking club in Nuuk, and they have their own way. And then there's a kayaking club in Sissamute, and they have their own way, and such forth with all the different clubs. But the clubs all get together once a year for the competition. But historically, it was always this way. There aren't roads connecting these towns. The only way to get from one town to the next is either by boat or plane. So historically, while there was Greenland paddles and Greenland kayaks in all of these locations, they were all a little bit different depending on how they built them, what their hunting conditions were like, and the ingenuity that they applied to the kayak and the paddles and the techniques themselves. So there's a lot of variation in the details and differences between all of these different communities. So I would like to say that there isn't just one way to use the Greenland paddle, because all these communities have developed their own details and special ways. There are a lot of commonalities, but there are also subtle differences along the way. I just know what I know from paddling with the paddle, and things I've learned from reading or looking at reading some historical content and listening to Maliak and how he paddles with it. Using the canted angle has really deepened my understanding of the paddle, and that is what I can speak to. It's just my personal knowledge and information that I've learned from using the paddle. But it's really the halibut that are the experts on this, and I defer to them. They're very creative, and their ingenuity and athleticism and bravery and courage is really amazing, and I live in awe of them.
Okay, if you'd like to start at any time.
So which camera do you want me to look at?
You can look at the front one.
Okay.
This one will be more of a natural shot of you on the side.
Okay.
Yeah, so both okay. And I'll have another camera in my hand.
Okay.
Okay, whenever you're ready.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Things running?
Yeah. Everything's running.